So I'm Anthony, Taquiza El Rey, street tacos, Birria style tacos, and then we serve them with the consomme.
Your interview with Rothar Radio, shout out to those guys. They were talking about, or you were talking about, that no one really does the birria, but they don't give you the juice, which is like,
correct.
That's one of the best parts too. Like when I eat birria, I have to eat it with that stuff.
It was I had never really tried it before. Like I've had birria and barbacoa, but when I first heard birria taco, it's like when I actually tried it, I'm like, oh man, this is good, you know?
Yeah.
And then that's when I got introduced to the consomme, how they kind of do it out in LA. Wait, no one does that
so
over here.
How do you get the recipe from where, or how do you just create it yourself?
So the recipe, I honestly I had tried to do it on my own a few times, and I probably spent $300-400 just on meat, on recipe, food, everything, and just went to the trash, you know. So I'm like, okay, obviously I can't do it, so I started like Pinterest, YouTube, started Googling things, and then I don't follow a specific recipe. Like I'll look at it, see what it has, and I'll add my own little twist to it.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's cool that you learn through like videos and the mediums that we have today. Like for me, everything for video, I've learned through YouTube, tutorials, courses, all this stuff. So that's pretty cool. And how long have you been doing the taquizas and stuff?
So I'm going on. My first event was with the CB food truck. Shout out to Eric CB Food Trucks.
Yeah.
That was in March, so that was like my first event, like big event. I had a couple private parties prior to that, but they were really small.
Yeah.
But that one like got my foot in the door and really got my name out there.
Yeah, Eric's doing good things, man. Like
doing great things.
He's just got everybody together, all those vendors, and work with the cities and whatever they gave him. They gave him that little lie, he made it work. So that's pretty cool.
It was a vision. I mean, now we're all of us are kind of like a little family now. We all reach out to each other. For instance, if I can't do a party, someone will text me, hey, can you do this? Or I'll text them, hey, can you do that? So it feels good. Like it's like a friendship.
And like you said, it's not a competition. It's we should all be working with each other. Since you have your own community now of vendors, people that sell food, people that cater,
people that love doing what I love doing. They love it too.
Yeah, so it's creating art, I guess, like through food. You're creating your own style of presentation. Food is what everybody loves. Like we gotta drink water, shelter, and food. So it's like one of the basic needs. And birria is super dope. So are you gonna be any events coming up?
So we have Suavecito Sunday coming up. Sunday actually is the last one in Coachella, 5 to 9 p.m. Ocho Ojos is performing there, so hopefully we get a good turnout. Shout out to them for coming.
Yeah, I'll probably see you there. We'll do a little video there too.
Cool.
So that sounds pretty good.
We're doing that one, and then follow me on Instagram, Taquiza El Rey. I got more events coming up, location and pop-ups. I got a couple spots that I'll be at this summer on the weekend. So
so events
just follow
this weekend. Like we through the mayor too. The mayor and everybody in the city of Coachella and Indio, like
they're doing a great job.
They're starting to do that community stuff, like where you have pop-ups, all these Suavecito Sundays, CB food truck events, the mariachi festival. Like I feel like finally this side of the valley is finally getting some action.
Exactly, and that's what we needed. I mean, shout out to Steven out there in Coachella and all the people city from Indio. They're all doing a great job of getting the city and the people involved together.
Yeah, because if you want to have fun, you got to go 30-40 minutes to Palm Springs. That's just a big old, like sometimes you don't want to get at the house like 40 minutes and then maybe you're going to have a couple beers or something, you have to drive back and it's just too far for us. Like it's still kind of part of the valley, how they say we're part of the whole valley, but it's kind of two sides, the east and the west side. But it's looking really good for this side of the valley, especially with events and having taquizas and all these events. My family business is the one-stop shop, so we do tacos too. So we're actually going to be at the Suavecito Sunday as well.
Okay, cool. I'm definitely going to try those tacos. I haven't tried it, man. I've heard they're really good. I mean, I've driven by it all the time, but I've never actually been in there. So can't wait to try them.
We have a lot of people love our tacos because they do flour tortillas from scratch. So they do them every day, flour tortillas. No más que we have a lot of issues with the homeless people. That's the only problem.
Oh, right.
Because the mission's right there.
Yeah.
So.
Even though they fenced it off, it's still...
Yeah, so the cops, like, the last 2 weeks, they've been kicking them out, and then they kick them out, and then, like, the next day or 2 days later, they're back. It's just, you can't like, really get rid of them. So that's been, like, the biggest issue for us, just that location. But we do caterings, too, and And like you said, now maybe we could stay in contact when you have too many events. Well, sometimes we do too. Like this weekend, we have 2 events and we have the Suavecito Sunday. And sometimes other people want stuff and we just don't have the manpower.
And that's, I mean, I feel like we need more of that. Like a restaurant hit me up, and it's just you're talking like a restaurant. Like, hey, can you do a party for 180? I'm like, when? And I've already committed to this other one for a graduation party, so it's like, I don't want to give a bad name. I had a counsel, for more money or stuff like that.
See, whatever if you have it on schedule, you gotta take care of that.
Yeah.
And that's what's cool. Like, it's not just for catering or for this community that we have. Whatever business you're in, you're a photographer, you're whatever you're into. You provide services. Just reach out to other people that are doing the same thing.
Yeah.
And
networking, collaborating.
You grow together. There's enough room. Like I tell people all the time. Like I think I had a conversation with Raw Thought Radio. I was telling them that there's like 7 billion people in the world. Like there's room for everyone. Especially with the internet. But just locally, we can all just collaborate and help each other grow. What's a long-term plan for your business? Do you want to have an actual store?
So a long-term plan for me, I'm not sure if a food truck would be ideal. You don't see a whole lot of food trucks here. Mm-hmm. And you get an opportunity to go to different cities with that. Like with the restaurant, you're stuck. You can't, can't really go anywhere with it. Definitely a food truck would be a long, I would say short-term goal for me.
Oh, short-term, not super long-term?
Yeah.
Have you looked into, do they allow food trucks here? Because I know, there's some...
They allow them. It's just not only are they expensive, the rules and regulations are all different, like from LA, Orange County, Riverside.
Yeah, I know it goes from county to county. Because
so they're all different.
For example, like in LA, you could have trompo and everything on the outside. And here, because of the wind and stuff, you can't have, open meat. So unless
it's like a private event, so...
Oh, yeah.
And it's different. There's different things. Like I helped out at Taquero for Coachella Fest, and they had a trompo there. I mean, the health inspector came, and apparently they'd never seen one. They're like, "What the heck is this?"
Yeah.
What is this? So I had to explain to them, this is the way we cook it. So they allowed it. So.
Oh, they did. Well, it just depends. You just have to be aware of where you're going to be stationed at. So that's cool. So hopefully by the end of this year, you have your.
I wouldn't say end of this year. I give myself 2 years to get a food truck, and then if not, then I'll...
you barely started recently?
Recently this year, I would say February.
February.
Started February.
And then is this you're doing this full time now?
I'm doing this full time. Actually, quit my job to focus on this. And it's a lot of headache doing paperwork, a health department, and all that. It's a lot of stuff, but it's just I'm working on getting an actual spot. Like on the corner of a street or in front of a store or something. I'll be doing that pretty soon. So, like I said, follow me for updates and stuff like that.
Well, that's really cool. That's good that you committed to your journey. We're all part of the same. We're all trying to find our thing, and it looks like you found your thing with the tacos, and even made you quit your job.
Yeah. I worked hospitality for 10 years, and I hated working weekends. I hated working nights. I hated working holidays. With this, I don't care if I go to work on a Sunday. Whatever.
Because it's for you.
I love it. I like doing it. It's different, and I think it took that long for me to actually find something that I enjoy doing.
Yeah, and that's a good message especially for younger people too. Mm-hmm. I always tell people just get started right now. Don't wait.
Find something you like.
Yeah,
you'll never have to work a day in your life.
Exactly, and it's so much more satisfying when you earn your own money doing the things that you like than working for somebody else.
I mean, and no shout out. I mean, no disrespect to people that work for other people, but I learned in working for other people is you're just making them money. I've made people lots of money. And I'm like, man, why can't I do that for myself?
Yeah,
that's kind of how it sort of fell into this.
Yeah, but it's not even just about the money. Like you were saying, those little moments where you get called in during a holiday, you can hang out with your family, and maybe you wanted to do this, but you can't get it off work because you have to wait for your holiday time or whatever.
Exactly.
Those little things, they do give you a headache at the end of the day. So yeah, just if you have a dream, a passion, just start it now. And especially think long term. You're gonna learn from every adventure, every business you try. You're just gonna learn as you go.
I thought I knew it all doing this, and I didn't, and so I'm still learning as I go. And was a couple of vendors that helped me out. I had questions. Hey, how do you do this? How do you do that? Or they'll give me advice. Well, you should do this or do that. So I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, they're very supportive, especially at the food truck. I did a couple of videos for them, and it was really cool just meeting some different vendors that are explaining what they do. And it's so cool because we all have different stories too. Like there's guys who do different types of food. There's people that do like vegan food and healthy food. There's people that do birria. Other people do like freaking tacos, but like other style of tacos. Like some people do from the trompo. So just because you're a taco person doesn't mean we're all the same too. It's
your own little style, your own twist to it. And that's kind of that's why I did the birria, because I was like, well, I'm gonna be a taquero. There's already a bunch of taqueros here. Yeah. Like I gotta do something different, So that's why I did the birria with the consomme.
And how's people's reception for it?
As far as I've been told, everyone's loving it. Yeah. Everyone likes it. So
that's why I'll definitely try it out on Sunday. And then the pastor, because we have a taco guy, not at the food truck, so we can't have the open trompo, but he makes it out of the trompo. That's pretty fire. So
it makes a big difference in like actually cooking it like on a plancha or something. Yeah, when it comes right off that trompo right there, it tastes so much better.
Yeah, because I don't know, it's also from the pineapple, the juice falling on it. I don't know, there's just something. It's all about juice, like the same thing with
all the flavor, everything's right there.
Yeah, so that's where the flavor comes in. Because when you describe something, you don't say like, oh, it was dry. You always say it was so juicy, or that burger was juicy, or the steak was juicy. The same thing comes with tacos. You don't want a dry freaking taco. Like, anything else you want to say before we take off?
Can't wait till everyone comes together. I want to actually try to before it gets too hot. Hopefully, get like a bunch of food vendors, whoever's in the industry, y'all get together, like do a barbecue or something like Lake Cahuilla.
Oh, that sounds really cool.
I'll probably create a flyer or something, just kind of bring everyone together, everyone closer, before it gets too hot. So.
Yeah, because it's gonna be hard doing tacos and stuff in the summer for sure.
Yeah, so we go out there. They got a pool, volleyball, whatever, fishing.
No, a lot of people, I feel like they don't really take advantage of that spot. Like
they don't.
It's so like people that come to Lake Cahuilla are out of town people. It's people from to
go camping.
Yeah, and locals don't go there, and it's so cheap. You're helping out like your local community, and it's a little lake. Just play some throw the ball around, play some frisbee or something.
Yeah,
that's really cool.
I'll see. See if anybody wants to get out there. If I can get enough people, then
definitely
just something to do.
Just something to do. Go. We have our contact information also. Yeah, so check them out at Suavecito Sunday. If you're watching this after Suavecito Sunday, I'll put the link in the description for his website, his Instagram, so you guys can stay in touch to see what events are coming up, and if you want to hire them for your special catering for your parties and stuff, and you guys have the contact information. Well, thank you for coming on.
All right, thank you, Angel.
Thank you for coming on the podcast. And again, if you're listening on audio, make sure you guys give it a 5-star rating. If you're watching this on YouTube, give it a like and subscribe if you haven't already. See you guys next time.
Thank you.
At my life, I want to find the things. Wake up in the morning, saw my face, I'm in the magazine. Saw the paparazzi taking pictures, I'm on Team Z. Got the Lamborghini, tint the window with the leather seats. Caught the newest watching with some diamonds, they ain't seen it yet.